Ramola. Okay. Now, this appointment committee of the County Assembly of Kisumu, one of our mandate is to do vetting for the appointees of the governor.
Yes.
And sometimes back, we got a letter from the governor proposing you for appointment as a board member, Kombewa body, which I think you may be aware. And it is our role to take you through a vetting process to know whether you suit that office or not.
Yes.
So before we proceed, it is our requirement that you must take oath, because anything you say, Article 195 of the Constitution will give us that power of the High Court. So whatever you tell us, we assume is the truth, but the truth. So I would ask the clerk to take you through the oath-taking process.
Thank you. I, George Dix Atetwe, do solemnly and sincerely swear that every word that I shall utter before this committee is the truth and nothing but the truth, and that every statement and declarations that I shall make shall be made conscientiously, believing the same to be true and according to the oaths and Statutory Declaration Act. So help me God.
George, my name is Elisha Jakoraro, Speaker, County Assembly of Kisumu, the Chair of the Appointment Committee. Now, I will give you an opportunity to introduce for them, but before that, I'll introduce the members of this committee. On my immediate left is Honorable Jennifer Obonyo, MCA Southwest Kisumu, Whip of the Assembly, member of this committee. Next to her is Honorable Eunice Alando, special elected MCA, and again the Chair Agriculture Committee, a member of the Appointment Committee. Next to her is Honorable Karen Odhiambo, Kaloleni Chaurimoyo, MCA, Chair Finance Committee, and a member of the Appointment Committee. On the back, on my immediate left is Honorable Seto Kumu, MCA East Seme, member of this committee, Speaker, panelist, and Chair Education. Next to him is Honorable Ruben Rakwach, MCA East Kolwa, and member of this committee, Chair Rhodes. And the extreme left on the back seat is Honorable Vincent Jagongo, MCA Northwest Kisumu, Chair Health Committee, member of this committee. On my right are the Secretary of the clerks of the committee. Just behind you is the Sergeant at Arms who will be assisting you in case you need any assistance, plus our technical teams. So I want you to feel free. You've taken oath. We believe that whatever you're going to say is the truth, but the truth. But feel free. Anytime we give you a question, you'll be pressing that button. Once you are complete with the reply, you press it again. Try to be precise as much as possible. If we ask you a question that you are not comfortable with, or you feel that you are not able to answer, just tell us to pass, and we'll pass and we proceed. You will be addressing the chair. Anytime any member can ask you a question, but you will be addressing the chair. Now, I want to give you opportunity to introduce yourself, but I want to prescribe to you how you are going to introduce yourself. You will tell us whom you are. You will tell us your educational background, your work experience, and why you think that you certify the requirements of Urban Areas and Cities Act 2011 and the amendment in 2019 for the proposed board. You will also tell us your home and the category where you are. You have been proposed for amendment. Possibly, I don't know. You will maybe mention also where you vote. Where you vote during election period. So, as you do that one, I need your original testimonials. You'll give the senator term. Will pass them to me. So you'll take maybe 3 minutes to tell me all that I've told you. So you'll find out you're summarizing. But in the meantime, give me your testimonials, the original ones. Yeah, I asked for your original testimonials. I'm being told that you don't have them here. Yeah, just speak on the microphone as you talk.
I had them, and I had them in my car. But my driver had, I had sent him somewhere just to pick somebody to take him to hospital and then come back. Because I thought he'll come before we start. But if you will, I'll request that you indulge me after this. I can put them together and then do.
I know we are ahead of your starting time by 5 minutes. So you are sure we can proceed, and then in the next 5 minutes they'll be here. Honorable members, I'm seeing Akwacha has something to say. What is your? What's that?
Yeah, Chair, I know we are ahead of time that he was supposed to start. We can give him maybe some 10 minutes, just in case his driver comes. But that does not stop us from raising some of the questions based on the documents that we are having. If you allow us, Honorable Speaker.
That's what I wanted to suggest, that we rely on the submitted documents, which we have in the questionnaire. But by around, let me talk of 10 minutes. 5 minutes past 2, we will allow the candidate to maybe liaise with the driver so that we get the original testimonials. Or you want us to wait for 5 minutes? Because I'm seeing...
I think he can give us his introductory statements the way you guided. Let's wait for the documents. Then we can raise questions based on that.
Thank you so much. So, Mr. George, I want to go by the indulgence of the committee that you proceed and introduce yourself in the manner that I've prescribed. You will tell us whom you are, that is your name, where you come from, your education, your experience, and all this we should be talking in line with what you have been proposed to be. Remember, I also asked you your voting area, your voting station. So proceed.
Okay, Chairman, my full names are George Dix Atetwe. I'm a resident of Maseno. That's my home. Maybe to add on that, I'm married. Went to school at Yala. From there, I attended university at Entebbe, that's Mukumba University. Then from there, I went also into employment. Also pursued also a law degree. And at the moment, I'm pursuing a degree in public policy and administration.
Just information.
Is it, Honorable Jagongo?
Just to be specific, Maseno where? Maseno is big. Just to be specific. Which ward?
That is Maseno. We vote at a Maseno mixed.
Which ward?
Let me explain here. Maseno, we are mixed. Maseno, we are mixed. And because of the boundary, we are the other side. So I vote at Maseno Sunrise, but now the other side of Bunyore. Sunrise. That's Luanda.
Which ward?
Maseno Sunrise ward.
In
Vihiga.
In Vihiga, oh,
Yes.
yeah. In Vihiga.
Even in Viga, there's no Maseno Sunrise ward. Never heard of it.
What's your constituency?
There is.
The other side, what's the constituency?
That's Luanda.
Luanda constituency.
Luanda constituency.
Maseno Sunrise Ward or Maseno Sunrise Station?
Maseno Sunrise ward.
There's
Now
no.
it has been joined. It has been joined. Now it is a Mavungo ward. Initially, it was Maseno Sunrise. But at the moment, with the new boundaries, Mavungo ward, because there are 5.
We done, I'm aware that IBC has not done any change of boundaries since, was it immediately after 2010 Constitution?
Point of order, Chair.
Yes, what is the point of order, 100%?
Chair, we cannot vet somebody who is dishonest. Chair, we have the original ID that has been submitted by the nominee. Chair, we have a page on the IBC where you can verify where somebody votes. Honorable Speaker, this is somebody who voted as late as last year in August. And from this, George Atetwe from Vihiga County, from the constituency of Luanda, voted in a ward called Muibona, in a center called Ebusibi Primary School, in polling station 1.
No, that is...
Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Chair,
Judge, is that true?
last elections I didn't vote. Because I had some work that I was doing at...
Yes, I mean,
But you said you voted in Maseno mixed.
I said
Sunrise.
that's where we
Ward.
usually vote, my brother. Let me clarify.
Yes, I mean it.
For
Yes,
clarity
yes, I mean it.
purposes.
Yes, I mean. Honorable said, where did you get that information? You sent the ID number to...
Chair, we have verify.ibc.or.ke, where you can verify wherever anybody votes if you use their ID number and their year of birth. I have used the document that has been supplied to us by the nominee, and the results I get, that even if voting was to be done today, George Atetwe is from Vihiga County in a constituency called Luanda, in a ward called Muibona, His polling center name is Ebusibi Primary School.
Ebusubi.
Polling station is Ebusubi Primary School, and polling station stream is stream 1. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Chair, if I may, you may allow me respond.
Yes, a minute. Honorable James Omolo.
Thank you. Chair, it is very serious. As a Kenyan, is a senior citizen, and I think he must know, as a IBC registered voter in Kenya, he must be aware of his polling station, which I think as mentioned by Honorable Seth, is that school. He must be aware of his ward. He must be aware of his sub-county and his county. Just trying to, I don't know, maneuver as that it is sunrise, what. You know, as a Kenyan, Mr. Speaker, even you, Mr. Chair, you know where you vote. It is a question even when you are asked, when you are sleeping. You know, I vote at Sangorosa Primary School. I know it. Any Kenyan 18 and above knows where he votes. You cannot fumble about it. So I get a lot of dishonesty with the nominee that I wonder where we will be heading. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
A point of order.
What is it?
Yes, I think the nominee said that he's from a ward called Maseno Sunrise.
Yes,
in Luanda constituency, and these are the wards currently making up Luanda constituency. They are Luanda Township, Luanda South, Mibona, Wemilabi, and Emabungo. There is no Maseno Sunrise. Thank you.
So that we proceed where?
Please, you know, Mr. George, we started by you taking an oath. And Article 195 of the Constitution gives us the power of the High Court. So what we are doing here, interrogating you, is the same thing that we'll go through in the High Court. So when we were telling you to take oath, we're not just giving you oath for the sake of giving you oath. We are giving you oath so that whatever we do here, we know can be used elsewhere.
Chair, for clarity purposes, I started by saying that I'm a resident of Maseno, but I bought land and moved. My ancestral home is Maseno.
See, Maseno where? Maseno is big.
Just,
Maseno where is specific?
Just give him time.
Then I bought land at, I'm the last person on that road to Ramula, where now there is now a Ebusubi Primary School, where we now vote. I voted last at that station when I was buying. That is 2017. And I have a document to show that. 2017. Last elections, I didn't vote because I had some work I was doing at Nairobi. So that hindered me, but my people voted. So in that last election, I did vote.
Honorable Seth, I want to give the nominee time to vindicate himself. What is the point of order?
Honorable Speaker, it's very painful that we are sitting here with somebody who didn't even vote, didn't even exercise his democratic right, and here you be coming before people who are elected through a voting process.
It is because of the work that
Honorable
I was
Speaker,
doing.
it's not an exchange, and he has to know that this is not an exchange between him and members who are talking. Everything is addressed through the Speaker, and the Speaker must give an opportunity to talk.
Thank you.
Honorable Speaker, it's painful that we've been brought somebody who didn't even vote. Looking at the documents that is giving us and the information that is giving us are different. Honorable Speaker, looking at where he stays and where he has applied to be a board member, he does not even meet the requirements of the law, which is Urban Areas and Cities Act. Honorable Speaker, we have so many people we want to interview, vet today. And in my humble opinion, I think we should stop the vetting process of one Mr. George Atetwe and proceed with others, Honorable Speaker, if honorable members can allow that. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Chair. Much as I'm in agreement with Honorable Setokum, it saddens me, Mr. Speaker, that we lost as ODM by 200,000 votes.
I want to rule you out of order because I don't know whom the nominee would have voted for, whether ODM, ANC, or UDA. So I was allowing the point of order by Honorable Seth because as a Kenyan, we are required to vote. Where you vote is your democratic right. Whether you vote ODM, you vote UDA, you vote ANC or whichever party, that is your democratic right. And again, he said that he was doing some work in, just have a seat, Honorable Jagongo. You said you were doing some work in Nairobi.
That's why I could not go.
Just a minute. That's what I'm saying. Maybe he was doing some work with the IBC. Maybe can prove that he was working for IBC, so he couldn't vote. That's what I'm saying. I am assuming that there are chances that can make somebody not to vote. Maybe he was working for, I said example, IBC. So if that's the case, then we will have proof. I mean, if I was working for IBC, then there is a letter. If Azimio, then we will provide that. What is it about? I want to make directions.
Honorable Speaker, the nominee has lied to this committee, and that is a fact. Because he started by saying that he votes at Maseno Sunrise. And Maseno Sunrise is part of Northwest Ward and not in Vihiga County. And Maseno Sunrise Ward, Sunrise is not a polling station. It's a station, motorbike station. Again, he said he votes in Maseno Mixed, which again is Northwest Kisumu. Again, he said he is voting in Mabungo, which is in Luanda constituency again, just next to Maseno. So I think he has lied to this committee, and he has to admit that he has lied to the committee.
Mr. George,
Chair, I think
just a minute, Mr. George. I didn't tell you, but we are number one on Hansard. Every statement that each and every member, including you, have said here is captured verbatim. And if we refer to it and maybe a member feels like that's not what I said, we can replay that and you get what you said verbatim. I also want to concur with Honorable Jagongo. The first thing I asked you is that when I looked at your document, your ID, you told me you stay in Ramola. When I gave you time to introduce yourself and I asked where you vote, you said you vote in Maseno Mixed, but you said you stay in Maseno and you voted in Maseno Mixed. The next time you said you vote in Sunrise. The third time you said your ward is Sunrise Ward, but on the other side, Vihiga County. So I think I find that there is a bit of a mix-up, which means...
Chairman, if you will allow me, just clarify that. You know, the issue of the boundary along that place...
It's not about boundary. It is not about boundary. George, just give you a yes. It's not about boundary. It doesn't matter where you stay. What matters is honesty.
Point of...
Just a minute, Honorable Ruben. What matters is honesty. It's not about boundary. You can stay anywhere. You can stay in Nairobi. You can stay in whichever place. We are not discussing the issue of boundary. We are saying you are not honest with the information. What is it, Honorable Ruben?
Honorable Speaker, it is indeed true that one Atetwe was come for vetting is dishonest, because he even fumbled further to say that his ward, which is currently Maseno Sunrise, was Emabungo. Initially it was Emabungo, but now they were split. There is a boundary review which has taken place, and now it is called Maseno Sunrise. While on record here, we only have Emabungo as a ward in Luanda constituency. We don't have Maseno Sunrise. At the same time, it has been manifested that one Atwete did not even vote. And you know, during voting, that is when the politicians also get vetted. And that is when we get the good leaders that can steer the development of our counties. And then these leaders are the ones who vet even the board, the members of the board, as of the case now. So why must you expect to be vetted by people you never had you never took interest to go and vet at the ballot? And at the same time, it has been manifested that Mr. Atwete does not even know the boundary. If he does not know his boundaries, now, will he know the boundaries of the municipality of Seme, this Kombewa Bodi municipality in Seme, where he's going to work as a board member? If he does not know even the polling station where he should cast his vote, he does not even know the ward where he's coming from. He does not even, I think he does not even know his country and even the county. Ask him he's from which county. I think you will get very interesting responses. So I also second what Mheshimiwa said, the sentiment of Mheshimiwa said that we should stop this interview so that we call another interviewee, because we have got a lot of people to interview today. Thank you.
I want to give direction. It's 13 minutes, actually. Let me say 12 minutes past 2. So, Mr. George Dix had requested that his driver went with the original documents. So I want to give him some 5 minutes break so that he calls the driver to bring the document. In the meantime, I want us to discuss in camera the way forward. So when he comes back, we'll give him what we have decided. So Mr. George, the senior time will assist you out so that you can call the driver. You can call the driver to give you the original testimonials. Then in exactly 5 minutes. That's, you come back at exactly 20 minutes past 2 so that we can proceed. So Senator Tam, assist him. Don't need to worry. The documents can just leave there. They are safe. So hata ukiwacha hapa kuna shida. Ziko very safe.